Hello everyone and welcome to a new Sims build video with your friendly neighborhood birdie. Today I want to build a small home for 1 or 2 grown-ups and a child, and I want to build with a new pack, the Home Chef Hustle pack. I really like the way that looks and I like the new features that it brought us, and I want to incorporate that. I'm envisioning a little front yard lemonade stand kind of thing. We'll see. First I need to build the shape of the house. Actually, I don't yet know what I want. All I know is that I don't want a very simple shape from the outside, but of course it needs to be a practical space on the inside. I don't think I'm gonna make this into a starter home or limit my packs or anything. I just want to build a nice little home for this family and their little food sales stand. I want to do something special with the layout. If we make a kitchen that is walk-through, that's a little small. I wanted this all to be small, but I don't know if I wanted it that small. Probably not. Probably a very bad idea. You know what? Let's not. Let's not. Going back on my entire word. And I'm redoing the upstairs. Oh, maybe I enlarge the kitchen a little bit. Not only for sake of upstairs room, but also so that I can use the outward angles of the new kitchen set, because I like that. Okay, this could be my final layout. And this could also be weird. I'm gonna figure that out. And this is the kitchen then, and I was thinking maybe to make this here a little garden area. Could be nice to watch the crops from the kitchen. Could also be that the kitchen is a little bit big. This could also be a balcony. We'll test that. Because I'm worried that my roof line is weird enough as it is. Tad bit close to the sidewalk here. Holding shift you can just move one side if you didn't know that. It's a handy trick. This is gonna be a weird roof, because I'm very, very bad with roofs. Maybe it's not that horrible. I would love it if there was a bit more going on to the sides here, because all the walls are the same size. But maybe windows will fix that. Because it's a bit boring, but maybe with windows and doors it's less boring. And I also haven't yet decided on the style of the house. I could make it easy and make, a good old standard family home type of thing. Because Sims offers a lot of things for that. Maybe a light blue door. We have a hallway, so that's not too dramatic. If the hallway has to have blue, and we don't want the blue in every other place in the house. My favorite doors match the style well. I could use doors here, or I could use open door frames. I'm not sure yet. Maybe with a glass top. That could be a nice callback to the door, and potentially the windows. And like this we have a little walkway around here. Great for the kid to play catch. And since we're building a family home, white picket fence. And a little garden gate. Perfect. I don't know about the window situation. Maybe I'll have vines climb here. What if we center the door more around that space? I think I really like that more. Yep, we're doing it that way. Since we committed to the blue, maybe some blue walls. It's pretty much the exact tone, right? Not totally a fan of wood paneling, but it also matches the houses in the neighborhood. Red roof for a little bit of a different color here and there. And then trims all white, including the balcony. Okay, before we go any further on the outside, it's inside time. I think I want light wood floors. These maybe? I barely use those. And since we are playing specifically with the new pack, I think we should use the new tiles. Only question is in what color. I mean, we have blue and blue windows, so maybe it's not a question at all. And maybe for the halls, actually a light blue wall paint too. Just in the hallway. I don't think I want that in every room, obviously. But for the hallway, it's a nice call to the windows. But I think I'm gonna do the hallway later, and I'm gonna concentrate on the kitchen first. After all, it's the main actor. I wouldn't go for tiles like this in real life, but I really like it for The Sims because it adds a tad more color. For example, right now I would like to go with a yellow, I think, because it's a bit more interesting. And I can do that because the yellow still has blue in it. Yeah, I think I'll go with a yellow. And now the kitchen bees. I think the living room area is big enough to have a dining area in here as well, because it's huge. So this will be just the kitchen, I think. I really love this new kitchen. Gonna use this one so fucking often. And you can actually place things in these little holes here. It's really great. Oh, wait. I think I'm gonna enclose the fridge in there because you can. I think that looks kind of cool. And then have a little breakfast thing here. Ooh. Very loud dog. Very loud dog and very loud children. Gonna rearrange the window. God. Okay, I hope all very loud children and very loud dogs have left the hallway. Is the yellow too much? It's probably too much, right? It's a bit very loud. Let's just filter for the pack real quick. I really love this. From all the stuff packs, it's probably my second favorite, short only to Paranormal. But Paranormal was so good, it's actually unfair. Look how flush that sits, I love it. Although the color doesn't seem to really match, which is annoying. I picked the correct color though. Maybe I should just pick white. I think I don't want a stove hood. Or maybe I do? Yeah, I do, actually. It sits so flush, it works. I thought it was gonna hang in front of the window, but it doesn't. A lot of surface space, which is good, because I want to fucking clutter. If you click on the cookbook, the Sims actually cook. That's so lovely. I will use this cookbook so often, simply because of that. I also like that we have a more modern spice rack now. The two old ones we had basically never fit most build styles. Obviously, a kitchen machine, if you use that, the actual time it takes to make something, like to really cook it, is gonna be reduced because you can prepare ingredients, and stuff with prepared ingredients doesn't take so long to make. I think that's really interesting. I also like that this shelf is floating. I don't know if I have the space to use it as a floating shelf. I can definitely use it like this. This is gonna be the breakfast area, and they're definitely getting a waffle iron. I don't know if they also should get a pizza oven. Probably, right? And that's why we need so much surface space. I don't think I want this decoration because I'm gonna mistake it for prepped ingredients for sure. Since the pizza oven is very prone to catch fire, a smoke alarm is so required. And since this is the breakfast area, there should be a coffee maker here. I really feel like the Sims team has been killing it recently with the objects they put in game. In the past I bought some packs where I was pretty disappointed afterwards, and there's actually a few packs and kits I never bought at all. But recently, if any build ever was one for aprons, then it's this. That's what I was looking for. Do we want curtain in the kitchen? I'm not a fan of not having curtains, usually, but I don't know. I don't really think a lot of curtains match. And by that I mean I don't think any of them match. This would be great if it had a smaller swatch too. Maybe I do size it down. I almost never use this light, but I think it's gonna be pretty fun here, right? The colors work well. This is your time to shine, co-joint chandelier. And of course we need a trash can. I totally did not almost forget that. Maybe a fun trash can, in all actuality. Okay, kitchen done. Living room. We have the blue windows, but I don't really want a blue wallpaper, so let's just see for a minute what would work. I think it's a mild enough blue that everything works. Is this a lot, or is this cool? I kind of think it's cool. I sort of want to keep it. A little bit I'm gonna keep it, I think. This is a very, very colorful place. I mean, it's a joyful young family. This is really fitting with the wallpaper. The white and the orangey, yellowy wood, and then the shapes of it. I go with something boring. But then maybe I can have a chandelier or something that creates interest. I don't want the gold. The gold is too fancy. I don't think this is a household with a lot of gold. I like that shape here. I think I use that. This shelf could work well if it comes in the right colors. Maybe I don't take a bookcase. Maybe I take one of these. I rarely use them and it's such a shame, but I never think of them. And then we'll put some books on there and they will function as a bookshelf. Or we won't. Cheated it up there. As if I let them dictate where I can put books. I want a bit of color, but I like none of the colorful couches. They all feel a little small. So they're all smaller. Don't want to go blue actually, but I like the colors, but I really dislike the shape. It looks so boxy and uncomfortable. I really never use this couch. Maybe it's time I do, but doesn't it look uncomfortable to you? Especially since the pillows are so soft and soggy, you can really see that they're soft, but then you have these hard right angles. I'll step out of my comfort zone and into that uncomfortable looking couch. Maybe I can cozy the space up. This could maybe be something that helps to add a little bit of coziness. It's kind of opposite that. It has the straight lines on the cushion and the softness in the seat. Maybe this small couch table? No, maybe to the side. Is this horrible? Does this work? I can't tell anymore. I think I take this one. It's my go-to for when I don't find anything that really fits. Because it always kind of fits. Since it's so much a statement piece in its own right. That's like a hack. Okay, I have a lot of free space here. I actually like that for family homes because then on Christmas you can fit a Christmas tree actually. which is something I often forget since I normally like small and cozy spaces, but unlike in real life, you can't just, you know, push something to the side or put the Christmas tree in a corner. It needs to be somewhere reachable for all the Sims, and that means you need a lot of space around it. Some flowers are very important for a family home. Makes it immediately more livable. And of course, we need rugs. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this rug. I don't think we have any really better options. And maybe something similar, but not exactly the same for the table. It really is immensely loud right now, my house. I hope I have my mic tuned in a way that you don't hear too much of it. If it ends up to be too much of a bother, I'm gonna do my best in edit. Ideally, you won't notice too much. We need curtains, and then I can figure out the decoration further, but right now it's throwing me off that we don't have any curtains. Maybe the ones from the new kit? They're nice and neutral. Maybe in a truer white. And as we've done that, one thing that jumps into sight is that lamp. Maybe a better lamp can be some form of decoration. We could theoretically copycat this one for the living room section as well. But I don't like that. I think I'd rather have a standing lamp in the living room section. I think this one worked best, maybe paired with a little desk lamp. This could look like a sort of installment even. Maybe a smaller one here. A candle? Oh, candle here. It's definitely too dark still, because this is daytime. Evening daytime, but still. Go into the real daytime. This is way too dark. But I don't want another ceiling lamp unless I really have to. I'm gonna light this place one candle at a time. I'm looking for a wall light that isn't too in your face, but still has a decent amount of light. And I thought this would be ideal, but it's a little... it's not modern enough. I think I'm gonna use this one, maybe size down one. It's so hard to find the right lights. Yeah, I think that's enough now. There are so many light sources here. I can concentrate on wall decoration now. This is a family home, so I definitely want family pictures. I don't know if I want a lot of pictures. Maybe just one or two small ones. A yellow painting on a yellow wall is a great way to have a picture there without it being totally on the forefront. That's why it works behind those plants. It's not fighting them. Is that too much? Or do I like it? I guess I like it. But I do think something needs to go on the table. Salt and pepper shakers, maybe. The small ones. Okay, so much about the living room. Downstairs bathroom. Now that is a meaningful bathroom because I decided I want both bathrooms to be in the same style. So whatever I decide here goes for the upstairs bathroom too. I think I want to fit a shower in the downstairs bathroom too. We keep getting more tiles and I keep feeling like I need more tiles. I would love the square tiles from this pack to be floor tiles too. They are wall tiles that are square, basically half these tiles. And I so miss it for the floor. Maybe we can use these. Is this too rustic or do I like it? I may like it depending on whether I can make it work with the wall tiles. These tiles would make it easy for me because they're separated from the floor. Oh, this works well. It's basically the same beige sandy tone. Yeah, okay, that sells it. How's the window doing with the wall paint? Oh, I think it's fine. Yeah, okay. Sold. This corner, because of how the window is placed right there, is basically begging to be a shower. We have no fitting corner showers. That's a little annoying. Normally I would use this shower and then move it into the wall like this, but since we don't have full tiles, it just looks like the wall would get wet. Alternatively, I could see if I can just tile the background there. I may leave that for now. I'm not too mad about it. Maybe I start with a big bathroom, because that's the main attraction, and that's the one that has to look pretty. And then I will just copy it downstairs. And of course I'll take this one because I love this. I have been waiting forever for a new shower bathtub, and when it finally came, I was overjoyed. I think black is a little too cool for a family home. Silver is a little more authentic. Black is definitely more stylish, but this is a family home. It doesn't need to be totally stylish. This one maybe. I don't think I actually really ever use this color combination of that sink. But it fits this bathroom to a T. I'm thinking about using the bar counters from the new kitchen pack, because they have these interesting holes that you can put stuff in coming out of the wall like this. If I do it like this, I could, for example, put toilet paper down here. And then maybe a little shelf for the little shelf. I think that ties it in more. And you can put stuff on top as well. Nice. I like this little corner furniture piece I built. I think I want a plunger. Some child-friendly towels in this family home. Always lovely. I'm sizing down these sheer curtains because I think sheer curtains provide enough cover. Some decoration doesn't hurt. And I think that's it for the upstairs bathroom, and we go downstairs again. And this bathroom too gets a painting, I think, on this wall. Okay, both bathrooms are done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the downstairs hallway, I think. First things first. Let's make these stairs not a fall risk anymore. And maybe I want a bench there and a little table here. And a mirror could go here. Haven't really used this one. But it's actually quite nice for the space here. Maybe I'm stacking those. And then the top gets clutter and the bottom gets shoes. Of course, more keys and some letters. It is a standard item by now. Yeah, some simple white curtains here. And I think no curtains here. Maybe a simple lamp. More frames for family photos. That's important. Family home, family photos. I'm struggling to find wall art. So I'm trying upsizing this poster. Because I want something flat since the space is so limited here. Yeah, I think that's a nice contrast to the blue. And a nice callback to the wood tones. And of course, there's an outside door. No, wrong blue. Okay, I think in this room we can leave this light. I think I'm gonna do the kids' room. I think the parents' room will go out to the balcony and the kids' room will be there. Because I think this one could be nicer for a child. More room to play in and such things. Maybe the confetti. Maybe this one. Actually, I never used this side table, but for a kid's room. Because it looks like you can open it and there could be a lot of stuff in there, like toys and whatnot. This room is so bright. I like the idea of having this in front of the window. The topic of this room will be colorful. I think This has also some swatches that are simply colorful. Yeah. I'm not trying to make everything match perfectly. I always like it better in kids' rooms when it doesn't, because it gives the impression that the kid got to pick some of the furniture or had a say in this generally. If a kid gets to choose, it most likely won't be perfect, but it will be theirs, and I think that's a little bit more wholesome and right, to give them their space to explore things. The snack bag. I don't think I actually used this one yet in a build. The time has come. I did say I want this to look more casual, like a child had a hand in styling this, but so far it's still looking a bit too cluttered actually, or like not really coherent. Too much. I need to figure things out. Maybe if I rearrange things, or maybe I move the door. Maybe we want the door there. And then we have a whole space here that we can utilize. Is that better? I need to move things out for a bit. We could make this a sleeping space. Maybe this one needs to be a different color. Maybe a different toy box altogether, actually. This monster with the dots is kind of mirroring the bed. Maybe this is a better wardrobe. The question is, do I leave this entirely white or do I bring in some color? It's a bit much. I want this because it has prints. And I think that's more fun for a child. The Bigfoot stuff is really cute. The entryway is a little cramped, but I don't mind that because when I think back to my childhood bedroom, definitely it was the same. But then I have to put something here, so this becomes like a comfy little reading area. We do have these pillows. I want to avoid critter one. I like that we got new swatches for the backpack because in the past I've actually struggled with the few swatches we had. Oh, this is good for here. Like that's the books the kid has been reading. And in this reading nook we will also have a little cat radio, I think. So this is really a cozy little corner. A few board games are not wrong for a kid's room. I like this other box better. More clothes. And I think I want some shelves because there's a very little storage actually for a kid's room. Oh, this mirror is perfect. A child's height. So now we have a little bit more storage. We can put stuff places. A little dog. Why not? Before I do the wall art, I want the curtain situation figured out. Definitely we need curtains. The question is, which curtains? Maybe I just use these. Oh, maybe these pictures. I haven't used those in ages. I kind of like them for children's rooms. It's maybe a bit large. Yeah, size down, I like it better. I do want some posters though. Something the kid hung up. I want to try something. But what if we have a chalk wall? Do I like that wall? I think I do. I think I really do. Okay, yeah. Yep. We'll keep the chalkboard wall. Generally, I love the idea to give kids permitted spaces to do stuff that's usually not allowed. Some child's art, always important. Like the parent help draw here. Do we want one more rug? Slightly overlapping here. Because we have a little animal here. And we have the little sheeps here. Was slightly clipping, we don't want that. And a little box full of stuff, yes. More clutter, more clutter. I really like this room now. I wasn't feeling it earlier, but now I do. It's exactly what I meant by have the kid have some say in the design of the room, but it also still looks purposeful. And the moving of the door really helped. Not only for the kids' room, but also this could maybe now be a little office nook for the parent here. So that's great. That means the bedroom can be just a bedroom. which in real life I would much prefer because I don't really think it's mentally it's not the best to have your bed where your work is and to just always wake up in the morning, first thing you see is work, close your eyes in the evening, last thing you see is work. A little healthy separation really can't hurt. Okay, so I think the wardrobe needs to go on this wall because I put a fuck ton of windows in this room to make it work from the outside. So many windows. This works, and now we use orange as accent colors. Maybe this works? Oh no, it does not work. Maybe I can use this to hide the fact I'm struggling with wood colors that are matching. I'm not one to pair woods completely because I don't actually think it looks that natural if everything is the exact same style of wood, because that's just not how natural resources work. And in The Sims, it tends to throw me off as well if everything's too exactly matchy-matchy, like it looks stiff, it looks fake. But it should match remotely, and when I can't find anything that matches even remotely, this with the 10,000 different wood swatches actually works well, because then it's intentionally different. We wanted a lot of wood swatches. That was on purpose. And purpose is always good. Not sure if I like to use both the wardrobe and the side tables. It's a bit much. This is actually good. This is doing the same thing without being so incredibly matchy-matchy with the swatches. Maybe I put it slightly at an angle too, to create, you know, a tiny bit of interest at least. This mirror with a round shape at the top, I can see that. I want a comfy little area to read. Maybe the brown. Then a little side table, I think. Some of the light wood, maybe. And the record player that I'm obsessed with. Literally obsessed with. I really don't know what to do about the lamps. I like none of them. When in doubt, use a ceiling lamp. I'm turning this one around so that we don't have exactly the same plant. But yeah, I'm using this lamp because I was unhappy with all of the desk lamp options. So screw those lamps. I'm just doing my own thing now. Fine if you don't want to help. I think I once again use the new curtains. With only 2 curtains here, we have some wall space left, which is nice and much appreciated. A bit more of the orange, yes, that's important. There's not a lot of good orange swatches that match this orange tone and the green tone, but we persevere. Now I don't think I actually need a ceiling light because I already have 2. Yep, this room is bright enough, especially for a bedroom. So with a little bit of clutter, we're gonna be done soon. Yes, I know this is for kids' rooms, but I kind of like it in adult rooms more, if I'm being totally honest. Okay, I think the bedroom is done too. Then we head on to the last room here. And the most important thing is to fix the hole in the floor. We don't want anybody falling to their death. I mean, we may want, it's Sims after all, but not from lack of fencing. Maybe a simple desk is actually the way to go. A little shelf section that doubles as a window board. Getting the slight angle right. Using a slightly darker blue on these walls just to separate the space a little bit, because it is the office. The space is predestined for some skill building. And again, some family pictures. If I'm placing these frames, I always place a lot because I find if I am actually utilizing this for gameplay, I take a fuck ton of pictures. And I always end up needing more space for photographs because I don't want to take all the old ones down. So my tip is, if you're going to use these frames, then actually plan ahead for a lot of them. Family planner, always important. Something to drink at the desk, always important. Hydration. Maybe the kid has some crafting stuff here as well. Succulent kitty. I wonder if I could just use these tiles again. I just will. You can't do anything about it. You're not here in the room with me. You can't stop me. Ooh. I want a telescope. I like to combine lamps like this. Generally, putting desk lamps on the floor like that can be a cool look. Okay, then we'll go on over to the outside. Toxic voices in me say, take the redstones. You want the redstones. And they're right, I want the redstones. In my head, this is the gardening area, so I placed this garden patches, and now I'm gonna place some planters as well. And then even more planters. And now even more pots. And the greenhouse kit for more decoration. Because I want there to be seedlings. And I want a sandbox for the little kid. What? Excuse me? Where is my fence? Why? What's happening? Are you the culprit? Why? That's so weird. That's so annoying. Making me fake it unnecessarily. But Sims wouldn't be Sims if we didn't have to work around bugs. Just so I don't forget. There's always a little sand around the sandbox. I want to place some kids' toys here. Everywhere around this area. It's a little play pretend area in my book. So what if just here we place these lights? Just there. I really like this little play area here. It really makes sense for the space, and it shows that the child's an important member of the family. I feel like it's easy to make children side notes in The Sims. Hey, this can bring together the red and the blue a bit more. Of course, we also need the food stand, and I want to place this in the front lawn here. So that it looks like these lemonade stands in American movies that are always at the front lawn facing the street. Do we drag the red to the front as well? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm gonna do the decoration of the outside of the house, and then it's landscaping time, and then we're done. As I said in the beginning, I want this area to be a bit lush with green as to cover up the weird window situation. Gonna attempt similar on the other side. Maybe it should grow across here slightly. Okay, it looks really bad right now, but I can surely fix that. Just if I say it often enough, I can manifest it. That's cool. That's cool. And it does look like it's growing across the corner. See? I told you, if I manifest it, it's gonna happen. I want this to touch. Yep. Am I overdoing it with the plants? Do you think I'm doing too much? Too bad, you can't stop me! Once again. I'm over here and can do what I want. And what I want is to overdo it with the plants. Okay. I did the landscaping off cam, and now this is the finished little house for our new Home Chef Hustle pack, and for a family with a little child. So I hope you enjoy this build. I actually had a ton of fun building it, and do like the end product. I think this is a perfectly fine house for a small family with lots to do and lots to look at, and I wholeheartedly recommend the new pack if you're at all into family gameplay or cooking. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!